Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. So, who do we have here? Swamp, Black Smoke Joe, G. Keeman. Nice and early. Good. Thank you, guys. I got a little bit of a jump because it takes me a second to get all set up over there. But yeah, tonight is Mental Health Awareness Night for me and for you guys. Definitely need to bring it up. On behalf of me and Freckle, live from Western Massacre, it's Tuesday night. Thank you for being here. I put Freckle back here because look at that smile. You gotta love Freckle. Um, Static Blanco, what is up, brother? How are you? I almost put your brother on the background. Almost happened again. Wasn't sure. Wasn't sure though. All right, so let me get this moved and set up here real quick. All right. So someday he'll go up there. Big Leahy Wiener, that's me. Yeah, happy about that too. Um, for those of you that follow Steve Leahy, I was fortunate enough to win free art. I did pick my art. I did not take the Doozer picture. He painted a killer picture of the Doozers, um, which I almost took, but Chuck Soup suggested it, and he's been suggesting it, so I left it for Chuck. Um, it is killer though. It's also his step by step time lapse of the week. So I would check it out. And he is done with the lock. It just needs to be clear coated. Um, he keeps saying he'll get to it, but I know how that goes. I'm the same way. He'll get to it eventually. I'm not going to tell you. I'll show you when I get it, Swampy. Oh, by the way, Swampy, you and me, end of June, beginning of July, we are getting hammered on Lab's channel. Um, he told me no penis, so I can't do it. But you and I are going to get hammered together on Labs' channel, beginning of July, early June. I'm going to do it from Vegas though, but we will have a good time. I wouldn't miss this for the world. Okay, so what's going on with Cheese Grits? I didn't get on last week. I had a class. This this story is going to be a little morbid, maybe. Probably shouldn't even really get into too many details. Um, you guys can feel free to look all this up yourself because it's everywhere right now. But I have some things to say. And so I had my class. I get done with my class and I get to work. And I'm immediately, this is Wednesday, I'm immediately confronted with a good friend of mine's staff. And they're like, hey, the boss is tweaked. What is the boss is tweaked? Like, something's not right. Identity official, hello. Well, if you're 12 years old, you shouldn't be on my channel, to be completely honest. But Go ahead, put your channel up there if you're debuting your single. I'm sure somebody will listen to it. So they say, somebody, the boss is tweaked. All right, well, where's he at? He's here. So I go looking for my friend, and there he is, standing there in his chef clothes, right? Prestigious chef, covered in mud, head to toe. Decided he was going for a swim in a relatively unsafe to swim in pond. Lots of ducks, all sorts of goofy nonsense in there. Not definitely not a swimming hole. We'll put it that way. Which is out of character for him, like completely out of character for him. He's quite. Thank you. Um, he is. He's vain. He's very vain. He cares what people think. He's worked hard to get where he has gotten to. Um, but that was his cry for help. Unfortunately, that cry fell on deaf ears. Um, and the aftermath of that, he ended up killing somebody. In fact, he ended up killing his wife. Um, Most unfortunate situation. So this episode, I am reaching out to say, pay attention to people's mental health. If you have a friend who's not doing well, don't let him not do well. Do something. If even if you have to call the police, it's better than what can happen. Much better. Um, yeah, it makes me very sad. The person that died, her name is Emma. Um, Wonderful lady. Her daughter. Now what? Now what? I feel bad. Like I feel bad because there's nothing I can do to help this situation. Um, this isn't necessarily about um, that, but just know bad things happen when you ignore people's cries for help. And sometimes those cries are subtle. You have to pay attention to the people you care about. Um, so yeah, let's get on to a better note. Say hi to Freckle. Freckle is killer. We have lockmail from. This kind of threw me by surprise. It comes from Wild Billiam, and it got postage stamped nowhere near where Wild Billiam lives. So I'm like, who do I know that's here? Um, in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's not Wild Billiam, but that's where it was postage stamped. So he sent me something, and I got a feeling it's a poker chip, which I am right. Wild Billiam poker chip. Thank you so much. Can go to my collection. I got to take Freckle off the screen if I'm going to show all this stuff off. Wow. Look at that, guys. You got yourself deleted. See what happens? Um, it is what it is. Sorry. Bye, guys. Everybody's welcome here, but if you want to be knuckleheads, then that's what happens. So here we go. We're going to switch the camera around. And yeah, poker chips. Wild Billiams poker chip going into the rack. Um, Again, please pay attention to your friends, pay attention to your loved ones. If something's not right, do something about it. Um, don't wait for the next person to do something about it because that's kind of what happened. He disappeared under the care of some other people, and that care fell short. Um, oh, what is this? That care fell short, and he did not receive the help that he needs. We have This comes from Chuck Soup. Yeah, buddy. Thank you so much, Chuck. I am very, very, very interested in what is in here. I know there is a challenge lock here. Let's back this up a little bit. Okay, there is a challenge lock here. There is whatever this is. It may be a sticker. This challenge lock is Chuck's. Ooh, it's a Yale too. Key is secured. Can't see it. Chuck Soup Challenge Lock number 2 is what this appears to be. I am going to open this up real quick. And yeah. Ooh, nice sticker. I have a beautiful Chuck Soup sticker up over here. Nice purple, nice purple fox. I know Chuck likes purple. I'm a big fan of purple too. We have looks like a new logo. Very nice sticker, nice graphic. Chuck is good with these type of things. Actually, the Cheese Grits and NyQuil opening animation is courtesy of Chuck's work, and I thank you for that. Long ago at this point, so we will keep this for the next person that gets this. What is this? There is some kind of magical egg. Oh, what do we got here? We got a dragon egg with a dragon in it. That is cool as hell. All right. Now the key is, can I get it back together? I sure the hell can take things apart, but getting it back together is not always my forte. I like to say I void warranties. I am quite good at voiding warranties. Johnny Lots, what's going on, buddy? All right, so we have Chuck Soup's Challenge Lock. Cool, that gives me something to start picking on right away. I don't know what's here. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it. I've been pretty out of touch in the picking community lately, and I'm sorry for that, guys. Again, crazy things going on in Cheese Grits' world, as well as other people's worlds. And again, if you see somebody not doing well, do whatever you can to make sure that they get help that they need. Like I can't even stress it enough. For those of you that are interested in the story behind it, because I'm not going to get into any details, it's all over. It's all over YouTube. Just type in Umass Amherst, and it'll probably immediately be there. And you can read to your heart's content. Yeah. Mountain Mick is in the house. Yeah, buddy. Holy smokes. Long time no see, Mick. All right. I love that. Denali, how are you? Hector's going to be running 300. Look at that show. Like that's why we're here, to see those nitro burning funny cars. We're not here to pick locks. We're here to run NAS systems. Tonight's not a sponsored drink of the night, Diet Coke. Been a while. Yeah. Mountain Mick is in the house. I haven't seen you in moons. Big dog moons. Glad you're here. All right. So now that we have a celebrity here, let's see if I can get this picked open. Wow, that's a hell of a keyway on that. Oh, we'll be all right, I think. I got the camera dead in my throat, so I can't really see what I'm doing. Nightmare, how are you, brother? I am. What am I picking? If I'm lucky, everything. What I am working on is Chuck Soup's second challenge lock. I just opened it. It is this gnarly Yale keyway. And I know nothing about this lock except for it is in my vise. And hopefully we can get her open. Again, tonight's episode is to bring to people's awareness other people's mental health. Please be aware of your friends, your family, your children. Um, the guy next door, like the crazy old coop, might not be doing well. Just pay attention to that stuff, and for the love of God, if somebody is doing something that is outside of their normal behavior, say something about it. Like don't let it continue, because what can transpire from that can devastate many lives. It is important that people get help before it's too late. John Picard, hello. Lane Tababi, hello. I love seeing new names, but sometimes when they pop in and they're talking about something, I have no idea what they're talking about. But welcome. You're always welcome here at Cheese Grits and NyQuil Show. All right, what is happening in this log? Yeah, buddy. It's way too easy to go unnoticed, and if somebody doesn't do something about it, um, when they notice it, then it could very easily be too late. And to be honest with you, there, Blanco, I would be. The world is a much better place with you in it. Um, we'll just put it that way. I couldn't imagine, like, I couldn't imagine you not in my life story somewhere, buddy. I got one hell of a life story, and you are in it. All right, Mountain Mick. You do a really quick Google search for UMass Amherst, um, and look at the top headline, and that's pretty much what we're talking about. Good friend of mine that I've known for a long time, um, snapped, killed his wife, and did it at work. Um, did it in a very public manner. Uh, Not like the actual in public, but it was done at work. And it is devastating to so many people that this has happened because both of them were quite loved and admired. So we are talking about people's mental health and making sure that you take care of the people you love. If you see something's wrong, do something about it. Don't let it go. And to be completely honest, the people that make some of these determinations, like they got no business making the call on people. Like there needs to be some legislation done on like if somebody says something ain't right, like something's not right. That's bonkers, man. Okay, we had a bunch kind of set here, so let's get back at it. So this Yale looks like it came out of a door somewhere. Um, at this stage of the game, I would probably be uh, pretty content having this in my door. It definitely is more secure than some of the door locks that I have opened in the past. How's the family, Mick? How are you, my guy? You happy to be back down in sweltering hot Florida where people got marsh mined and Mick Static is a good friend of mine for many, many years. And Static Mick is one of the one of the first people in the community to welcome me into the lockpicking community. Mm, so also a good friend of mine. We're all good friends here. And the new ones, you'll be good friends too. Easy what you're saying about me, Mick. This lock is from Chuck Soup. Came with a dragon's egg too. Wherever the hell I put it. Yeah, it came with a dragon's egg with a for real dragon inside. And a new sticker. I just need to get it open so I can pass it on. I have locks that need to go out. I am I'm a bad friend. Just haven't done what I'm supposed to do. Got a bunch of things that are supposed to be going on. Grits and bacon do sound great, Nona, for sure. And eggs, pee pee. All right, Chuck, what the hell are you doing here? Don't tell me you've been talking to Elroy's Toys, and I'm gonna get my butt kicked by Elroy's Toys #2 and Chuck Soup #2. Don't get me in trouble, Static. All right. What is happening here? Let me get a little beefier tension wrench going on. Yeah, you got my numbers, bud. Told you before. Use them. All right. Got this weird camera angle going on. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. I love NDs, baby. No, this is Chuck Soup number 2. I took the loss on Elroy's Toys number 2. Like, yeah, that's fine. I sent that one to Texas Rebel. I think he's getting his ass kicked too. I don't know. Maybe he got it open. Yeah. For those of you that don't know, Elroy's Toys is he's the engineer of the devil. He makes all of Satan's personal locks. All right. What's going on, Lou? All right, we got some rotation here. So we are on our way. Hopefully we can poke whatever needs to get poked, and in we go. Yeah, we are quite falsely set here. Or at least it feels like it's a deep false set. Maybe it's barely rotated. It's got a lot of counter rotation happening on pin, whatever the hell this is in the back of the keyway. I don't know if there's 5 or 4. Let's get it a little deeper. I feel like I'm way wrong in which pin is hanging me up. Oh, really? Is it like that, Swampy? Panda the Torture Clown. Love it. Hi, welcome. And yeah, I would love to see this open with a paper clip or a bobby pin. We are working on a challenge lock made by the formidable Chuck Soup. Oh, and I lost my full set, which is okay. We got there once, we'll get there again. Yeah, this there's something going on in here. That was a pretty good full set. At least it felt like it was a good full set. The keyway itself is rather bonkers, at least to my perception. It's bonkers. Reset. We are gonna go with some readers, and I feel like I want a stiffer pick, so I believe it is a Y1 key. It's got a hell of a protrusion here. Warding, I believe that would be called. Yeah, this is made by Chuck Soup. Yeah, it curves at the top to the right, and yeah, that warding is just in the way. Let's leave it at that. I am definitely concerned with what gremlins he has stuffed in here. I'm assuming nobody else has picked this yet because it came from Chuck himself. Okay, I gave up having a full set and I'm having a hard time getting back into it. I am struggling on everything, Mick. I haven't been picking much. Life has done some funny things, and since I got my purple belt, I haven't made any progress towards the brown belt. I've done a lot of failing, but haven't opened a single brown yet. The name on the lock is, it's a Yale. It is Challenge Lock 2 from Chuck Soup. CSCL2. What is that? Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pens. One of these, maybe not a pen. I don't know. Yeah, I basically picked the same 5 locks. I fail on the same 5, and then I pick the same 5. And we just talk about things. You know how the Cheese Grits show goes. One of these days I will get back into gear. I got a couple rings to get made and out. And then the lock is done. The Steve Leahy lock is done. I have not received it yet because it needs to be clear coated, but the giveaway lock is absolutely bonkers. There's my full set. I can even let go of it. It's locked in there pretty good. Yeah, shit, the white and yellows are giving me a hard time too. I can't even pull that up because if I do, then I'm not picking, and then I've cheated because if you pick locks according to Mountain Mix, like rigid rules, they looking at the internals first is cheating. I gotta pick it blindly. Just rake it. Use a paper clip, dum-dum. And we are open, ladies and gentlemen. We are open. There it is. So I don't need to rake it. There, Mick. Look at that shit. I got it. All right. So since we're open, I'm more than 90 degrees, so we're good. I want to give a shout out. Thank you. Without Diet Coke, this wouldn't have been possible. Diet Coke makes you a better lockpicker. We don't talk politics, Lupa. Sorry, buddy. All right, so let's take a look at what's in this. First off, Crazy Lock. Very cool. Chuck Soup, thank you. The feedback in it is actually really good. I can't really tell you what that feedback was, but I can tell you it was loud. There was a bunch of counter rotation. That false set is kind of nutty. And then it feels like the last pin is the magic act. Yeah, there it is. That is crazy. So yeah, those are all pretty low set, and then that sucker's up there. That's the one that gives all the feedback. This one, the second pin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the second pin is where the false set comes from. And then they all kind of progressively go up like a staircase, it looks like. But yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this thing. Chuck, can I tear your lock apart? Keybeard, you missed my open. What's going on, buddy? And Swampy, you won Lock Boss. Grats, bud. Did not know that. I haven't been able to watch. Those of you that don't know about Lock Boss's giveaway, you make a comment on every video they make for the week. And how the hell do you take this thing apart? I have never seen a retaining clip like that. Yeah, I used a pretty deep hook on it. Reaper number 5, I believe. Yeah, Reaper number 5 to open it. Slide the clip towards close the end of the clip. How in the hell does this open? I have never seen a clip like this. Need pliers, huh? Just pull it out? Is that the situation? Open and we'll squeeze together. Hmm. We might not be gotten this. I do not want to wreck this. This is a nutty clip. For those of you that know me, I do not pretend to know much about these locks. My information comes from people that come and hang out, like G. Keeman there. The Shiel Mortis is a challenge lock made by Chuck Soup. It is his second one. There's a link that was put in by, I think, G. Keeman to the challenge lock page. Ouch. How the hell does that open though? Like, I suppose that could go in there. And this could. Yeah, this is one of Chuck's soups. Right now, I think getting the clip out is harder than picking it. Not to shit on the lock, because it wasn't like apparently easy, but I have no idea what I'm doing with this clip. I can at least there we go. I can at least fumble around inside of a lock, and there we go. That is crazy. Okay, so pay attention. Open end of the thing gets the small finger. Okay, so we got the clip out. That is crazy. Okay, now we're gonna shim it because I don't want to screw it up. Again, 44 Delta's modular rack. Love this thing. It just comes in little pieces, and you can pull them apart and bring it close to you as you need to. I just love this. Love this thing. Yeah, I put it in the lock position anyways because I have banged up plenty. Okay, we are going for it. Okay, it's open. Oh, Chuck, what did you do? Get this angled down so we can see. Wow, couple channel. Yeah, see, pin number 2. Like I said, that's the one that gave me my false set. Now I understand why pin number 3 was doing what it's. I'm scared to pull these key pins out because I'm guessing there's some nuttiness happen there, or maybe there's some real slender pins in the top, but we are going to start dumping. Oh, Chuck. I don't know if I like you much anymore, Chuck. This is kind of nutty in here, man. One key pin, and I'm like, really? Holy moly. The key pins look like chess pieces, and they are aggressive. Christ, they're worse than my driver pins. Okay. So I have some little 3D printed trays I gotta find. There we are. And we can bring these up and make them close and personal. Wow, very cool. So that you guys can get a real good look at this nonsense that Chuck did to me. Okay. Look at those animals. Yeah, Fluke Skywalker for the win. I don't open is open, Mick. And I didn't even look at the key. So yeah, these pins are legit. Like, look at pin number one. Like, come on now. All right, now I'm scared of what else is in here. Okay. Hey, Fluke Skywalker. Yeah, buddy. All right. Pin number one. Yeah, we're gonna take a really good look at this stuff once I get it out. I'm gonna have to take a look at how Chuck took the picture of it because I just had one pin go flipping around on the inside there. I'm guessing that's this direction. Really, really short key pins. Wow. I gotta say, this is I needed this. This open was needed. Looks like pin number four is normal. Is that right? a while since I've taken a lock apart too. Archibald Kenobi. Yeah, buddy. Mick, been a while since you've been around, my man. Yeah, all right. Mick for the win. That's all I can say. All right. So I don't see any threads on the inside, although I think he was going to thread it through. I don't see any. I don't feel any either, at least in the chamber. Trying to get some light in there for y'all to see, but yeah, I don't feel any. And I'm gonna have to put on some stronger glasses so I can actually look at this thing. All right. I don't see any threads in there either. Yeah, no threads, but definitely these are bored out. I think that's overmilling, right? Am I correct? That would be considered overmilling. And then we got these deep ass channels. Yeah, those lay right down. Like that's just nutty. Yeah, beautifully, beautifully made. Super deep. This is the one that gives me the full set. Yeah, that drops in there like that. Yeah. It appears to be, is that a wafer on the top? What is that? It might just be a little nub, but yeah. Wow. All right. So I am gonna wait to put this back together until I can pull up Chuck Soup's. There's pictures of the guts on the website, correct? G. Keeman, like his pen alignment. I don't want to put his lock together goofy. Yeah, okay. Then I will once I can um, take a look online at how he's got these lined up. Then I will put it back together. Pin number 4 is normal. Crazy. Nice idea though, man. Like keeps that lock feeling rock solid. And then all of a sudden you're like, this is not right. And yeah. So Chuck Soup Challenge Lock 2 has been picked. Yeah, speaking of which, hot potato, super cool concept. I'm not sure where you came up with that, Keybeard, but that is really, really, really cool. Um, I'm not sure if I actually want to take a crack at it because I'm kind of scared. I'm scared of challenge locks now. Like, I I got emotional baggage from Elroy's toys too. I got a couple more here that are, maybe that's what we'll work on. I got a couple more here that are giving me a hard time as well. And like, it's cool. Like, I like the challenge, but I want to get into them. I don't want to just keep picking on them. Kind of like these brown belt locks that I got. They don't work out right now. Yeah, it's a super cool, like, cool lock. I don't know what you did inside of it, Keybird, but the lock is cool, and the just the concept is really really cool. Um, yeah, and again, it came with a dragon egg, so we're gonna have to make sure we don't lose any pens or springs for that. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at something else now. Okay, so challenge lock 2 sent. Yeah, hot potato is cool. Like, just the whole thing is cool. Um, I may or may not ever see it. That's fine. All right, so where are these other challenge locks that I've got? I still got to send. I got to send these out because I am like so backlogged on everything. Not fair to you guys. Um, I've got a couple cores here that I need to convert to challenge locks myself. I think I'm seeing another Archibald Kenobi lock in the near future. Another paint job coming. Yeah, the hand picking's pretty cool. The whole thing is cool. Where, where are my challenge locks? Sorry, bear with me here, guys. I misplaced my asshole, and now it's time to poop. What do I do? My room is a disaster because I got so many damn things going on. Where did I set it down? I need to go back through my stuff and like record these pics that I have. All right. Hmm. Oh yeah, squeakiness. There we go. More squeakiness. There we go. All right, so I've got a couple locks I still got to get into here. While we're on cloud 9, let's oh still have this one from Storm Crow. It operates. And it controls. It's okay if I've seen it. I don't really care if I've seen it. In fact, I'm studying it because that's a lot of pins, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 7-pin challenge lock. SFIC. Homegrown tomfuckery inside of a best. Amazing lock. I gotta dig around because there's some paperwork that goes with this lock. All right. Yeah, it's got 2 shear lines, and it's a legit lock. Not only that, like I wouldn't take it apart because I wouldn't feel like maybe if G Keyman was babysitting me, maybe then that's a big maybe. Okie dokie. And I do not have tips for picking bests. The only way I've ever gotten into them is raking them. This one I have never gotten into. Rake, pick, or anything. Uh-oh. Yeah, I didn't take it out to actually look. That's okay, you're here now. Is this more luck than skill? Sir, that's a loaded question. Yes and no, no and yes. Depends on the lock. It depends on the picker. In the case of me, I have skill up to a certain point. The lock I just opened, I will go ahead and say I did open that with skill because I could feel what was going on inside of the lock. It gives plenty of feedback. You can find your way around. Now, can I pick it as fast as lockpick and lawyer picks things? No. But it was a skill pick. These kind of locks for me are all luck because I rake them. However, this is a challenge lock and more difficult than a normal version of this. So it's probably not rakeable. Maybe it is. Maybe everything's rakeable. Couldn't tell you. I have seen a few of Green Tools lives. I haven't had a whole lot of screen time in the last couple of months, though. Oh, nice. The mountains of Tennessee. I have a couple of barbecue cook-offs that I've done in Tennessee, in the Lebanon area. Lebanon. Ooh. We might have to go to bottom of the keyway. It's generally where I like my bests anyways, is in the bottom. As awkward as that sounds. Thank you. I will not finish the Thieves Guild quest. Do not turn it in. Usually once you do, then you don't get to keep the neat toys. Okay. All right, what is going on in this chat? Let's see here. Luck ends at Orange Belt. Yeah, that's about correct. Are we talking about this lock, G. Keeman? Okay. I am up to date in the chat. Let's feel like this keyway is awfully wide. Like it's wide open. Like too wide to like keep a normal tension wrench in the top of the keyway under light pressure, which that sucks because bottom of the keyway and single pinion are kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, this is absolutely crazy that somebody turned this into a challenge lock. Hats off to Stormcrow. Hats off to the people that have picked it. There are a few people that have picked it, and they are heavyweights. Who has picked this? Lockchuck. Nope. Lockchuck didn't get through it. Let's see who else has picked this one. Which, like, good on Lockchuck for taking the L. Stormcrow didn't get it to operating, but he did get it to control. Loose Shirt got it to control and not open. So nobody has actually gotten this thing fully picked. I might have to try raking on it just to be a butthole. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time on it, that's for sure. This one's probably going to just take an L from me as well because it's been here for a while and it is definitely way out of my league. Any open on this is going to be 100% luck. There's not much feedback in bests, at least for me. I have never actually single pinned one of these things. And I own a couple of them. I've never been able to like single pin open any of them. I have to rake them. Wow. Yeah, this is made by Stormcrow. The name of the lock is Homegrown Town Fuckery by Stormcrow. I don't remember who sent me this. I've had it longer than I should. I've had them all longer than I should. I just haven't been able to get my act together to get anything sent out, which is kind of unacceptable. We'll have to make good on all this stuff like really soon. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this lock, I'm sure. I haven't looked it up. I see that Keeman put the link to this lock's secrets in the chat. Feel free to go and look at it. I don't know anything about this lock except for I'm not able to pick it. Keybeard, where are you from in the Promised Land? Jackson, hello. Yeah, I think Loose Shirt's the only one other than Stormcrow that has actually picked this open. And Loose Shirt is a very formidable lockpicker. Where the hell's Janesville at? I'm from Chippewa Falls, so I haven't been there in a long time. But I grew up in Chippewa Falls. Okay, Madtown, yeah, buddy. Wisconsin Dells area or closer to Madison? A lot closer to Madison. If you guys don't like, if you're not familiar with the Wisconsin Dells, imagine a town that has maybe 30,000 people, but the whole town is an amusement park. Kind of like Disney World is. Like if Disney World was a town in your state, that would be the Wisconsin Dells. It's like it's cool. It's cool. It's hard to explain. The town itself is like an amusement park. There's like the largest water park in the world or some nonsense or in North America there. Like it's bonkers. 11/11. My ex-wife's birthday is 11/11. It's funny. It's funny that I remember that. If she's watching this live, oh my God, he remembered my birthday. Pumpkin pie. As much as I like pumpkin pie, it's the pecan pie that I'm partial to. Hot pecan pie, vanilla ice cream, vanilla bean ice cream. GTFO, baby. We're going to go upside down and see what happens. And that was a great suggestion. Yank that freaking pick. What's up, brother? Thank you. And I got an open on a challenge lock tonight, too. BTS Demon. The Great AIDS Escape. I'll tell you what, man. I remember when freaking AIDS made its appearance. That shit was no joke. Like high school, junior high. Have sex, you die. Like everybody was terrified. Terrifying. All right. We're going to give this a couple more minutes and then we're done with this one. I knew I needed a humbling. This one definitely is going to do that. Keybeard, I think G. Keyman linked the lock. There should be an entry for the challenge lock page for this. Okay, Trace. Yeah, love you, buddy. That's all I can say. You would have used a hairpin too, I'm sure. Yeah, this one is registered. It is called Homegrown Tomfuckery by Stormcrow. There we go. How the hell? Oh, you were down. I was gonna say, how did you get censored, G. Keyman? Never mind. All right, come on. All right, we are done with this lock. I'm actually thinking I'm just going to take the L on it. We'll give it one more chance at some point here in the near future, and then it'll move on. No, nothing wrong with that tension wrong. The guy with the rings. Attention bar is killer. Yeah, this whole lock is squirrely. But it's just because I'm a shitty picker, so I'm not getting into it. Um, we also have one from L Lockpicker 69 too. I got some interesting challenge locks. I played with this one for a little bit and was also horribly humbled. I know Lockpicker 1969 loves his challenge locks, so if I do get into this one, I do not think I will be attempting to open it. I don't think I care quite so much what's inside of it, where I'd be willing to risk screwing his lock up. I figured I would be able to figure out Chuck Soups quite easily, but I would. I get weird opening people's locks nowadays. Okay. This is also one of those swirly. I think it's a Y1 keyway. We're just going to slowly pick back and forth here. See what we can feel. Anthony Garcia, what's going on, buddy? All right. I am having a hard time keeping this lock secured. We are getting rotation though, so and a little bit of counter rotation that didn't complete. Yeah, it's a nasty lock. Okay. Come on. Where are we going? Where are we going, Dad? Hey, Dad, where are we going? All right, come on. While we are picking this, we're going to get back to the theme of tonight's live feed. Mental health awareness. Again, please, for the love of God, if you have a friend or a loved one or somebody you work with that is doing things off color for who they are, please say something. Do not let them unravel. the end result is catastrophic. Ooh, we are in a full set. Um, like if you know somebody well enough to realize that they are behaving out of character for themselves, um, please tell somebody. Check in on them. Let them know you care about them, because that alone could make a difference. Okay, we are hitting some sort of counter rotation there. I don't want to push it too far yet. Sometimes these pens are weird. This keyway is definitely unfriendly. We'll put it that way. It is more unfriendly than the challenge lock from Chuck Soup, and his keyway was not very friendly. I am deep enough false set that I can let go of it and not lose it. So we are definitely in a false set. I just need to figure out where it's hanging up. Oh, and we lost the false set. Okay, it's okay. We'll got there once. We'll get there again. Let's try going the other way. Because sometimes that's a thing. And you are being finicky, huh? I've got two best locks here that have not taught me anything. I can't pick them. I can only rake one. I can't pick them, and I can't get either of them to control. So I can rake one to operating, but that's it. This lock gave a lot of feedback in the beginning, and now it isn't playing very nice. Made a little progress there. I feel like there's something crazy happening in like pen 4, pen 5. How many are in here? 6. Yeah, towards the back of this lock, maybe pin 5, pin 5 area. It feels like there's some nuttiness happening. That's good. Maybe a little bit shallower. A lot of clunking and chunking. Counter rotation that is now stuck. Trying to bounce it now at this point. Okay, that was a big snap. I should look this lock up just to see who has all picked it, because I don't feel bad on Storm Crows like not being able to get it open, because the only people that have managed to pick it are heavyweights. And I am a small fish in this situation. Landlord Bob, what's going on? Yeah, we are trying to get in here. I'm getting little bits of progress. This is a pretty serious challenge lock for me. It might not be difficult at all, but for me, it's significant. Okay. I think we're going to have to do that little rotational lift and pick on everything. Oh, we just lost all progress. Good job, Grits. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, buddy. My name's Archibald. And we're here for the Cheese Grits and NyQuil show. He said he was going to pick the shit out of this lock. And I do not feel that's even a thing. I think this lock is about to win. Arturo, what's up, buddy? MPM Ball, what's going on? Don't play on your Apple Watch at school. That's all I can say about that. Picking the teacher's desk drawer, though, yeah. I wouldn't get caught doing it, but that's a pretty simple pick. It's definitely not one of these guys. Usually that's a wafer lock and can be jiggled open quite easily. All right. Which pin am I missing? Pin 6. I'm doing okay. I'm actually on here promoting mental health awareness. You missed my rant earlier, so I will rant it up again. Time to get on the soapbox. Please, 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 for the love of God, pay attention to your loved ones. Pay attention to your friends. Pay attention to your coworkers. Pay attention to everybody that's in your life. And if they are acting out of character for themselves, not if they're doing something that you just don't agree with, but if they are being uniquely different than what they are, say something. Um, say something to anybody that will listen because they need help or they may need help. There might not be anything wrong with them, but if there is, they need help. And they might not know how to ask for it. They might not even know they need it. So you need to be aware of that. Bill Clancy, hello. Bill Clancy, this lock here is a Yale Euro cylinder. It is a half cylinder, but it has been altered. The internals have been altered to make it more of a challenge. I do not know what the internals look like on this particular challenge lock. It was made by a lock picker in the community by the name of Lockpicker 1969. I don't even know what the lock's called. It is called Number 12 by Lockpicker 1969. Yeah, I mean, I would agree this would make a good house lock. But then again, like for me, I don't pick a lot of Euro cylinders, so all of them are um, rather good that I've picked. My first Euro cylinder I picked is a Yale, and it was not a challenge lock, but it was a challenge for me to pick it. And yeah, I would put it on my house in a moment's notice. Oh, thank you, landlord Bob. Yeah, I am promoting this not only because there's a bazillion people in the world that need a mental health wellness check, but I just lost multiple people to this. It's mind boggling uh, how out of nowhere it can come. Sure, there's red flags, um, but that person can seem so normal to somebody that doesn't know them, and that could be the person that's making the decision whether or not they need help. So, um, yeah, it's important. Pay attention to the people you care about. Even if you don't care about them, if you know them, pay attention to them. Um, the life you could save could be theirs. It could be yours. It could be someone else that you love. Um, but for the love of God, please pay attention to the people around you. I'm not saying get in everybody's business, but if they're doing goofy shit for them, their personality, for how they generally are, chances are something's not right. Could be as simple as they might just need a damn milk dud or a Snickers bar or an apple or something because their blood sugar's wacky. But um, it's still like that can do some damage. We need to help these people out, and again, they may not know they need help. Oh, go! Come on! Oh, wow! I lost my false set. Yeah, it's unfortunately all too real, and like in the case of what I just experienced with it, like the end result can be literally world destroying for many, 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 many people. Um, and it's just really too bad. Yeah, I got a desk drawer. Speaking of which, with some incredibly high security locks, and on my door is a quick set. You just stick a nice heavy gauge standard screwdriver in there and give it a twist. Entry accessed. Yet I got beautiful, beautiful locks sitting here that I can't pick. Thanks, Bill Clancy. And thank you, Landlord Bob. Welcome to the Cheese Grits and NyQuil show. This is Western Massacre Locksport, and I fail at picking locks publicly. Sometimes we get into them. This one here is a little bit, actually more proud. Wow, that was a nice little release of tension. I've gotten a little farther in this one than I thought I was going to get. Um, I don't know how much longer I'm willing to run into walls on it for tonight, but um, there's a lot of lock pickers in this channel right now that are quite talented. Um, and quite knowledgeable of actually the internal mechanisms of some of these higher security pieces. I haven't seen Elroy's toys tonight, but if you're interested in these challenge locks, he's got about 100 of them. Anybody know what his count's up to right now? How many of these monsters he's made? I know it was like he's pushing 70 or more. Yeah. How about don't be a piece of shit, Mike? How about that one? That's how you get into your baby's mama's house. You be nice to her. Wait out the restraining order. Because if you go anywhere near, yeah, that's going to work out. Yeah, but the key is I guarantee you this it works. I just don't know what's in it, and I don't want to take away the surprise of it. Although I am getting plenty fed up. We've got enough rotation on the core that I can let go of it and it stays, nothing drops. Um, which sometimes that's good, sometimes that's not so good. What I'm feeling for is some sort of spool action that gives right there gives me counter rotation, but I can't seem to get it. Can't seem to get it to. There we go. There's something set. Usually right there. Usually there's some kind of counter rotation, and then the spool goes, and then you just feel all the pressure in the lock let go, and the core rotates. At least in my experiences, um, I do not claim to know everything, but I am not necessarily getting that feedback from. There we go. There's some counter rotation. Yeah, even if I look at the key, it's still gonna be a challenge. And that's 1,000% true, Bill. Um, there's plenty of people that shit in this live feed right now. There's plenty of people that could probably rip into this lock in a short period of time. Um, and then on YouTube in general, there's tons of people that are capable of blasting through this stuff. I am always in a learning situation in these locks. I know what I'm feeling for. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it, although I feel like I'm close on this one. We did get into one Yale earlier, and it was rather intricate inside of there. A lot of, oh, come on. A lot of intricately made pens. The key pens were absolutely a horror show on that challenge lock from Chuck Soup. Like, ooh, we almost had a problem. Oh, is that where I got this? Is from you, Keybeard? You the one that sent me this thing? Am I even close? My dude. Yeah, it's pretty nice lock. Oh yeah, I remember you saying you had one from him. I didn't think there were any of these in the wild still. Um, yeah, there's a lot of feedback happening, but I'm just not. I feel like I'm getting caught up in a loop of loop of going nowhere. All right, we're going to change picks and see if we can get something to nudge. Yeah, Lupa going nowhere for sure. Speaking of snake, I got a pick Snake sent me right here. We're going to put that one to use. Maybe that's what I need is a higher reach. One of these pins needs to go to the moon. It's a nice flexible thin tip to get around this nutty warding in here. Yeah, that's not the one for sure. All right. I think we are going to call it on this one for the night too. Although I've made more progress on this than I thought I was gonna. The last time I picked on this one, it kind of beat me up. Um, it's like that. Let's get Greyhound. Bring Greyhound up to the plate. Where's the other Greyhound that I have? No. Greyhound. Here we are. Yeah, here we go. All right, what are we doing here? Besides failing, we are rotated pretty well. There's a low-hanging fruit there that doesn't want to move. So let's yeah, this is not the pick for sure. All right, that set. I felt that pin go home. So But I've set that one a few times at this point. We have got to just be knocking on the door right now, like, let me in. Nico Harrison, what's going on? How are you, buddy? No pre-recorded streams here. Cheese Grits always fails live. We don't fail and let you watch it later. We fail right in front of your eyes, buddy. I'm just concentrating on what's going on here. The Greyhounds are thicker pick. I like the steel in them. Although they're the ones that I currently have, I have, I don't know which ones I have. They were sent to me. They seem to be rather niche. Come on. Big chunker, and I lost everything. That's okay. We are going to come back to this one at a later date. We'll take a run on some easier picks here real quick, and then I think we're going to call the show for the night. Lovely Tuesday night. I look forward to it. I'm sorry I missed last week. I will attempt to be better at not missing my live feeds. Although I do try to let you know, it's usually short notice. I forgot I had my class, and then day of my class, all hell broke loose, which brings us full circle once again. Please pay attention to the people you know, the people around you, the people you love, the people you don't, maybe you don't even like them, but pay attention to them. Sometimes people need help and they don't know they need it. Pay attention for that stuff. It's important that as a human being, you do the best thing you can for those around you. Not only does it keep your world safe and healthy and happy, but you would want somebody looking out for you too. Yep, bringing out old reliable is for sure. I need another win. Although I don't pick this lock very often anymore, so it may not be very reliable. I do like this keyway quite a bit, though. It's and the little tiny pins that are in these kind of abuses, the little spools. I mean, they're tiny, but they give a ton of feedback, which is, I mean, this is where I learned to pick spools is on one of these. As I say that and not to pick it. There we go. Little bit of progress. That's what we need. And got a weird angle going here. Sorry, guys. So there we go. Oh, that's even worse. All right. Reset and repick. What I originally found with these locks, these 7240s, is you kind of bully them into a false set, at which point you need to finesse them at that point. That was my original, there's my full set. That was my original thought on it. And I still kind of feel that way, but like it's not as clear cut as that makes it sound. Although you do want to feel for those spools because that's all that's in these things is spools. So finding the one you're hung up on may not be the easiest feat. You are looking for that feedback. If you saw that, there was counter rotation in there. And then if you end up overset, you're overset and you gotta come back to it. But there we go. You're looking for that that counter rotation, letting you know that spool is hung up on a ledge, um, for lack of other animation to show you what's going on in there. Yeah, these are fun locks. Abus 7240s. They can be a challenging pick, especially at first. They can be a real challenging pick. But once you start figuring out what you're feeling for in them, like this was my absolute favorite lock to pick for a long time. I don't even remember what the belt ranking on this is. I think it's a green belt lock. Pretty sure it's a green belt. So if you're new to picking and you're looking to challenge yourself a little bit, this is one of those milestone picks. I find it a little bit easier to pick than the American 1100, just because you're not fighting that spring tension. Lord Kodiak, what's up, buddy? Thanks, Bill Clancy. I enjoy having you here. We're here every Tuesday night, or we usually are. The crew comes along for the ride. They're a pretty good community. There's a great community of people around here. And thank you. Like, being a gay human being is really all we have, because human beings are shitty animals. Well, I'll put it that way. So if we can make a difference when we can, why not do it? There we go. So again, last time I'm going to say it for the night. That's why I'm here. Spread the message. Mental health awareness, please, please, please do yourself, do your friends, do your loved ones, do the world a favor and just pay attention to the people around you. If something's not right, say something. Help them help themselves, because they may not be able to. They may not know. And if it goes unchecked, the amount of destruction that can be left behind is unforgettable. So with that, thanks for coming and watching the show, guys. I appreciate you all. And yeah, buddy.